So I was shocked and surprised. So the main character, he finds the woman from the broadcasting videos, has a conversation with her because he wants her to confirm things he's already figured out, which was, it was an act, it was a scene. She was paid off by the male lead to perform a scene and act. I was not expecting that. Like, this was one of the biggest shockers I have come across. Like, shouldn't I have not been surprised? Maybe, but you know what? I was. And honestly, it does kind of make sense now that the Melly did that. But at the time, I was shocked. Like, I was surprised. Were any of you surprised? Because I was. So the main character goes to Melly to have the conversation he had with the woman from the broadcasting videos. And again, the Melly is refusing to answer the main character's questions that he's been asking over and over again, just refusing to, putting up a wall, putting up a barrier. Like, he refuses to answer them. And I'm just sitting at this point, just answer them, dude. Just answer them, get them out, because I want to know what you're trying to hide, what you're keeping from everybody. Because at this point, you just need to give up and answer them. Come on, please. You're just distressing me. You're distressing me more than the male lead from Husky and the White Cat's Fusion when he would do these things. Please just answer the questions. So the main character finds out that the male lead can be controlled by the blood toxins, not for very long because the male lead can get back control, and the main character is utterly pleased and shocked by this. Now, he does become displeased when the male lead refuses to admit and answer his questions. Like, he is pushing the main character away more, just like how he did when every time the main character asked him why he left, about the broadcasting videos, of what happened in the past, about the women from the broadcasting videos. Like, he is very displeased. Like, all those times the male lead is refusing to answer him and admit to things, like whole pushing him away. And I'm like, is the male lead like the main character? Can he control blood toxins? And that's why he can't be completely and utterly controlled. I know that the male lead had deep-rooted issues because, again, he doesn't see himself as human, and he's not that much afraid of dying. He is not afraid of dying. Like, I am very concerned for him and worried for him. Like, I am deeply worried for him. But I'm like, how is he not completely, utterly controlled by the blood toxins? Like, does he have the ability to use blood toxins? Also, I don't know if I had talked about this when I was reading book 1, but the blood toxins really remind me of the male lead's abilities in Scum Saving System with his, blood. It reminds me of that. Deeply reminds me of that. But yes, this scene was a big shocker. Like, I was utterly surprised. Is this the secret that the male lead was keeping? That he also has the same disease as the main character? I need answers answered. So we get to meet the main character's brother, and oh my god, there is so much to unpack here. So this dude is just in middle school, and he has so much issues already. Like, he has a deep inferior complex towards the main character because his entire life he's been compared to the main character. Everyone telling him how great, talented, skillful, brilliant the main character is, how of a good person the main character is, his entire life. Now, he doesn't know about the main character's disease, but he knows the main character has an illness, and he outright states he wishes the main character would die from his illness. He outright states that. He doesn't know what the illness is, but he wants the main character to die from it, so he can inherit everything. So everything that belongs to his parents would become his one day. And that he is pleased that his parents don't give the main character any affection or attention, and that he gets it all. And he is very jealous when he sees their mom giving the main character attention. What was always his, now his brother has it, and he is displeased. Especially when he's trying to blame the main character for hitting him, and their mom takes the main character's side, which shocks both brothers. Like, they're both shocked. Like, this dude has a lot of issues. And honestly, I'm also thinking that he has some sort of, like, a smaller variation of the disease the main character has, but just not as noticeable, because he is very possessive of his mom. Like, he hates that his mom is giving the main character any sort of attention, the same way the main character acts whenever the male lead gives anyone else attention. So I'm keeping my eyes on this little boy. Like, I'm just So after his meal with his mom and brother, he goes to hunt Melly down, who is having his own meal in conversation with two women of the production. The women have to go back to the production building, so the main character, Melly, takes them back and is waiting for them to leave the building. Except the two women don't return back, and so the two men get suspicious. They go searching for the women. They come across a man they don't recognize, who tells them where to look at, and when they arrive to the location, instead they find the screenwriter dead instead of the two missing girls. They're locked into the room with the room filling with water. Obviously, the person who killed the screenwriter is the guy who told them what location to go to. He's obviously also the one who made the two girls disappear. Specifically, he kidnapped and captured them, and he works for the organization, so we know what's going to happen to those poor girls. And I'm absolutely terrified and horrified for them. And he's well known as the raincoat killer. While this room is filling up with water and they're about to die, the main character thinks this is the most romantic moment because he's a romantic. I don't know how this is romantic, but he gets his delight out of it by playing music and finally getting the Melly to have a conversation with him. After 3 whole books, they're finally sitting down, kind of apologizing to each other and having a conversation about certain things, specifically the things the main character has done to him in book 2 and 3. I'm like, it literally took them this long, and it's taking them being almost drowned and killed for them to have a conversation. Also, it takes them almost dying for the Melly to try to say his secret. Now, the book ends without telling you what his secret is, which angers me. I'm a little pissed about that. But yes, you're telling me you're going to wait until you die to finally tell someone your secret? What is this so deep secret that you refuse to tell anyone and you keep locked and sealed? Like, what is it? I need to know. What is it? Why does it take you almost dying to tell what it is? What is it?